Hey guys, it's Ashley again. This is my second video. I have some great information for you. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I am self-pay. I'm going to talk about why I decided against Mexico for surgery. I'm going to talk about my disaster of an experience with my primary care physician. And I'm going to talk about the surgeon I did decide to go with in the location. So, to start out with, I am self-pay. My BMI is not high enough for insurance to cover it, which is unfortunate, and I think that there is the beginning of a trend towards the healthcare community realizing that this is a very doable and valuable surgery to not only treat patients who are already morbidly obese, but to help people from becoming morbidly obese. People who are, I am obese, I am in the obese category, but I'm not morbidly obese, and I don't have a 40 BMI, and I don't have enough comorbidities for insurance to cover. But this is still an invaluable tool for me to have to make the rest of my life healthier. So my BMI is 34.65, and not only is that too high for me to have and be healthy, but the way I have gained my weight, I mean, we all kind of gain and carry our weight differently. Mine is mainly in like my abdominal area, so that my waist to height circumference is really bad and puts me in the highest category for stroke and other conditions that can kill me. So that is part of my decision to have this surgery, and why I think it's unfortunate that insurance won't cover it for me. But anyway, I am self-pay. So when I first was looking into this, I was considering Mexico as an option, and I decided against it. And not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with having surgery in Mexico or that it's not the right choice for somebody else. Just for me, and after talking with my husband about it, we decided that it would be better for me and for us to have the surgery here in the U.S., local. We live in the Kansas City area, so that I would have my team of doctors here, for follow-up visits, and if there were any complications, if there was a serious complication during the surgery, we decided I would, rather be in the U.S. So that's kind of why we decided that, and I'm not knocking Mexico. I know that some people say that it's a better experience in Mexico. I know there are very talented surgeons in Mexico, so I'm not knocking Mexico. It's definitely more affordable in Mexico, and that may be the decision that you choose, but just make sure that you, think about all the options and make the right choice for you. So anyway, once I decided to have my surgery here locally, the first person that I went to talk to was my primary care physician. And I wasn't sure what her response was going to be. I hoped that she would have some good advice for me and give me some information about weight loss surgery that I didn't know yet. This was very early, before I had done a lot of my own research. But when I went to see her, it was a very negative experience. She is a little bit older woman. She's probably in her 60s. She's heavy as well. And when I told her I was considering having weight loss surgery, she said, "Oh my God, please don't do that. That would be a horrible decision." And I was very taken aback and kind of defended my position and why I thought it might be a good option for me. And she was so negative the entire visit. She was negative, and in retrospect, I realized she was also very uninformed about gastric sleeve surgery. She didn't know very much about it, and in light of that, she really should not have been giving me advice about it. I don't think that all primary care doctors really know that much about weight loss or weight loss surgery. I left the appointment in tears, and she basically said, "Well, there's no magic pill for weight loss. If you find it, let me know." She said, "Diet and exercise don't work, and weight loss surgery is not the answer either." And that was it. And I was so disheartened. I was so disappointed. I had been very hopeful, thinking that this might be an answer for me. And as I said, I left the appointment in tears. I drove home in tears and just thought, oh, how could I have been so wrong, and gotten my hopes up about this. But then the more I got to thinking about it and I did some more of my own research, I realized that she was just wrong. Her information was wrong. She was uninformed. She really had no business telling me that. And so I decided to go talk to a couple of doctors who were weight loss surgeons. And, one of the things that she told me is, if you go talk to a weight loss surgeon, beware, because they're just trying to sell you a product. And there may be a bit of truth in that is how they make their living, by doing weight loss surgery. But if you are informed yourself when you go talk to them, you can judge for yourself. And I don't think that most weight loss surgeons are going to just sell you a product. They are going to explain the risks, the pros, the cons of the surgery. So I went and spoke with 2 surgeons who were both very encouraging, and it helped me again realize even more that what my primary care doctor had told me was really just not true. And so that is how I kind of got through that doctor's appointment. And so if you talk to a doctor who tells you that information, don't think that this means you can't have the surgery. Another thing she told me was that, you can't have it anyway. Your BMI isn't high enough. And I mean, you can have it if your BMI is a certain, sorry, I just got a text and it kind of threw me off. You can have it. So anyway, that was my experience with that. And so I ended up going through the University of Kansas Health Systems, which has a fabulous reputation. My surgeon is Dr. Sydney Hu, whom I really like, and I think she was really honest with me about what the surgery is going to be like, how it's going to impact me, the risks, the benefits. And I think that's all I want to share in this video. I mean, mainly was just kind of how I am self-pay and why, and my experience with my primary care doctor, and my decision to have it here local in the Kansas City area as opposed to going to Mexico or somewhere else. So that's it. My next video I'm going to make in a few minutes is going to be my pre-op appointment and everything that entailed. So hope you subscribe to my channel and come back and visit me.